What's going on YouTube? This is Daybreak748 and today I am bringing you guys once again another figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at none other than the Armored Ultra Mode Red Ranger from Bandai USA. Now, I know this guy has been out for some time now, but I just started collecting these guys, so I needed to backtrack and get the other Rangers. I got the Super Mega Force Red, or the Gokaiger suit. We also got the Green Ranger. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to collect all these other figures, these muscle-bound figures. So I had to definitely go back and pick these guys up. Now, if you didn't see my toy haul video for this past week, then yep, this is one of the figures that I got from that toy haul. Now, I gotta say, I do like what Bandai USA is doing with these muscle-bound figures. Now, I know some people might not like these figures because they're so muscle-bound, but it's their style, it's their representation of the character. So, you know what? I'm okay with it. I love the scale. I love this size figure, and the accessory count for this guy is not bad. For a $20 figure, it's not bad. Now, I purchased this and the other figures that I will be reviewing this week at Big Bad Toy Store. At Big Bad Toy Store, they're selling the four. So, the Ultra Mode Red Ranger, the White Ranger, the Armored Red, and the Robo Knight. The four figures for $70. That's less than $20 per figure, which is pretty awesome. If you go on eBay or Amazon for the four figures, they want somewhere around $80 to $100. So guys, check Big Bad Toy Store first. I would say go to Ami Ami and places like that, but I haven't seen it there. Big Bad Toy Store, I think, is the cheapest place I have seen it so far. So yeah, go check them out. Alright, so enough of me rambling. Let's take a look at the packaging, and then we'll take a look at the figure himself. So, love the packaging, the open display window right here with Ultra Mode Red Ranger there, or well, he's just regular Mega Force Red. We have his header, we have the gumball machine, we have his morpher, we have his sword, we have pretty much everything, and you can clearly see everything you're getting with this guy, or with this figure. You also get a card, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. Here is another awesome picture of Ultra Mode Red Ranger. On the back, once again, it shows you, oh, kinda caught off his head, but it shows you what you get in this package and all the other figures in this line. Now, if you want to get the blue, you need to go pick up, just get him separately. The Wave comes with these four figures, like I said, but does not include the blue. If you want the blue, there's a more expensive one, but you're going to get two versions of the Armored Red, two of these guys, and the blue. You won't get Robo Knight, or you won't get the White Ranger. So I was like, you know what, I'll just go on eBay and pick the Blue Ranger up for $20 or so. So might as well just get the rest of the team. I don't want extra copies of this, so that's that. Alright guys, that was packaging. Let's open this guy up and see what he's all about. Give me a sec guys, I'll be right back. Alright guys, and we are back. Now we have Mega Force Red Ranger out of packaging, and he looks pretty badass. I have him with his blaster and his morpher and his sword, looking pretty darn cool. Now before we take a look at the actual figure, I'm going to put him aside. Let me just show you something real quickly, just so you guys know. I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Now, the card here that you see here is actually attached to this back piece. So if you want to take this out, I think it's either taped or glued. So you're going to have to rip it off. And now if you do that, you're going to rip the box or the inside of the box, and it's just going to look really weird. So if I were you, if you want to take out this actual card, it's inside this little this plastic sleeve. So cut that sleeve with a scissor or whatever and slide the card out. I think that's the best way of going about it if you want to preserve the box. Hey, if you don't care about the box at all, then by all means just go destroy the box. It's fine. Alright, now before we take a look at the actual figure, once again, let's just take a look at his accessories. So here we have Megaforce Red Ranger's Ultra Mode armor. Looks pretty cool. The sculpting on this is very nice. I see the dragon header, which is really good. I see all these little lines and intricate details that they put in here. And the color is okay. I mean, they kinda lie to you, especially when you see this picture. What's the difference, guys? Can you tell? I'm sure you can. This one is a dark gold. It looks very nice. This one's more of a tannish, brownish, light brownish color. I mean, they did highlight or color in the eyes, which is good. But I wish they used this gold instead of this. But that's a small little nitpick of mine. Not too bad. So anyways, looks pretty good. The next set of accessories you get are these pieces right here, the shoulder pieces. These have these little pegs here, or these little blimps, or I don't know, these little raised pieces. These pieces just go right here and right there and just clips in. So that's pretty cool. So you get the shoulder pieces. Once again, only nitpick I have with these would definitely be the color. These bracelet pieces for the Ultra Mode, pretty cool. And for the Ultra Mode, you have these leg pieces. Now if you take a close look at these, they are sculpted, so that's pretty cool, but once again, color is pretty crappy. When it comes to his hands, he comes with two grip hands. One for his pistol, which is this side right here because it's a more closed off hand, and this one is for the actual swords. And you get this open palm hand, pretty cool. This one has a peg hole because if you wanted to display your Megaforce Red in with his morpher, you could definitely do that, which is pretty darn cool. Now let's take a look at the main accessories. The first accessory that I would like to show off, give me a sec, let me just take it out of his hand, is his sword, his main sword. Now this main sword, they could have just used all red plastic, but they didn't, which is awesome. They gave us a little bit of variety. They gave us this nice silver, they gave us this red. Now if you're good with customizing, you can definitely add in some more colors here to make it more show accurate, but nice sword. The length is nice and it fits in his hands very nicely, so pretty cool. The other sword, or I like to call this the gumball machine, because this thing is ridiculous looking. I mean, sculpt wise, it's actually quite nice. You have all these little intricate details going on within this staff slash spear gumball machine type of looking thing. But I gotta say, this thing weighs a ton. I've been playing around with this figure for a little bit before I actually reviewed this, and every time I put this in his hands, if I keep it like how I had this sword in his hand like that, because of the weight of this ball piece, it will drag his hand down. Not going to be displaying my Megaforce Red Ranger with this thing, because this thing is definitely going to destroy the joint. So please be careful with this. If you want to display him with this, just keep him in a neutral stance, or a stance where the staff is just on the ground like this. And Megaforce Red just fell, but it's okay. Alright, real quickly, get his hands out of the way. I have his blaster here. It has a little peg piece that goes into this peg hole. Once again, sculpting is very nicely done. I mean, I do love all the sculpt work, the detail work that they put into this gun, but just the color scheme is just annoying. I like the header. Everything looks pretty great. I'm going to put this back on him. Pretty cool. Now this one right here, his morpher. You see Gosei's face right there. This crest right there. You see the pull down feature here. Everything when it comes to sculpt, once again, looks spot on. However, paint, I wish they could have just did a little bit more. But hey, for a $15 to $20 figure, I really can't complain. They did an excellent job with this. Now real quickly, if you want to put it in this hand, just put the peg into that hole. And bam, you have your Megaforce Red Ranger with his morpher. So pretty cool. Me, I am going to display him with his morpher on the side of his belt. Alright, real quickly, let's talk about his articulation. What happened to his arms? There you go. Yep. So, when it comes to articulation, head can go left to right. It's very stiff because it's brand new. When we take a look at the diaphragm joint, the upper diaphragm is nice. It has a lot of range that it can do. The waist can swivel, can rock side to side, pretty much do everything you need it to. When it comes to the arms, it's on a ball joint, so it can go out that far, can go full 360, bicep cut here, 90-degree or single cut here for the elbows, the forearm cut right there, and the hands can fully rotate and go in and out. Pretty cool. For the legs can go out that far. Pretty good motion there. There's an upper thigh swivel built in, and this muscle piece kind of gets in the way sometimes, especially if you're trying to kick forward. That is going to be in the way, so just take note of that. Single joint right here at the knees, boot cut. The feet can go up that far up and that far down. So when it comes to articulation, I mean, it's not SH Figuarts or Figma type of articulation, but hey, like I said, for a $15 to $20 figure, you can't beat this. This is actually quite nice. So guys, so far we've taken a look at articulation, accessories. Let's take a look at the sculpt. Sculpting on this guy is pretty nice. I love the helmet. Now some people said that the helmet looks very squished, but I personally don't think so. I think this looks actually very nice. I like the visor. I like the dragon right here. Just he looks very sleek, very nice. The gold paint right here looks great. Everything is just spot on when it comes to color. I don't like this, but they have to put this, so whatever. The white is nice bright white. So the gloves, the ab joint, and this bottom half is pure white with the neck as well. The gold is okay. I like this gold. I don't really like this gold. I wish they used the gold that they showed on the box, the prototype, but those are small nitpicks, whatever. The red is nice. I like it, so that's that. Alright guys, I personally will be displaying my figure just as Megaforce Red, but if you do want to put all of his armor pieces on, I'll show you how to do that real quickly. Here we go. This piece right here goes just straight on, locks into place like that. Articulation is not hindered because this thing is floating and there's enough space for clearance. Alright, when it comes to the feet, we'll take care of that first because that's easy to do. You take these pieces right here, slide it into his feet, and just cover up these black pieces. Come on. There you go. Cover up the black pieces for both sides. There's that. So the feet are done. For the shoulder joints, pretty easy. Take these pieces, slide them into place. Now they don't stay, they kind of just hang here, but that's perfectly fine, whatever. So that's that, and this side too. There you go.
Now the hands, be very careful, guys. I've seen some reviewers say to pull out from this joint, the forearm, but please don't do that. That is a definite no-no. You do not want to do that because you can definitely break that joint. What you do want to do is this hand, just like any, I'll pick that up later. Just like any SH Figuarts, you grab and you just pull straight out. You're gonna hear a little pop, but don't panic. It's not gonna break as long as you're not twisting as you go. You take these pieces right here and you just slide it on. So that's that. And then put the hand on. Now I personally will not have my guy display like this, like I said. So I am just showing you guys how to do this, but I personally will have my guy displayed as just Megaforce Red. So that's that. Pretty cool. The gumball machine fits right in his hand, so you don't need to worry about this sliding out. But like I said, this is very heavy, so it has a hard time. He has a hard time holding this accessory up. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this figure has been out for some time now, but I just started collecting this, so I'm doing this now. Yes, he doesn't have a hand. I'll put it on later, but that's that. Guys, once again, thank you so much for watching my video. Please rate, comment, subscribe if you liked my video, and stick around, stay tuned, because Robo Knight is up next. Thanks for watching once again. This is Daybreak 748, and I'm signing out. Peace out, guys.